Greetings everybody, it is Sweater King, and today I bring to you a video similar to the one I made before on how I would remaster slash remake Garden Warfare 1. But today I'm going to go a little further back, and we're going to go back and I'm going to discuss how I personally would remaster slash remake Plants vs. Zombies, the very first game made back in 2009. Now the reason I want to talk about this is because Plants vs. Zombies holds a very deep place in my heart and probably a lot of yours heart, because it's honestly genuinely a fantastic game that has inspired so many games in the future because of its different take on the tower defense genre. And with it becoming its 16th birthday on its sweet 16th, and nothing really new, especially with that atrocious game that was supposed to release. What is it? Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 3? No! That's a game that everyone loves. I meant the tower defense game, the Plants vs. Zombies 3. So, I will be explaining on what I would add, what I would change, very little, for spoilers, to remaster Garden Warfare, Tower Defense, Plants vs. Zombies 1. First, let's talk about what I would change about Plants vs. Zombies 1. And there's very little that I would actually change. One is definitely upgrade the graphics, be more similar to a PVZ 2 type of graphics, like earlier stages. Not the modern design, kind of like the old school one when the game first released, because there was actually more effort put into it. And two, what I would do is probably rework some of the plants or add more. Definitely add another level to the adventure mode where you go through the roof on night levels, and then have the boss fight be, 6-10, and have like 5-10 be like that. So you would have to introduce 4 new zombies. 5 new zombies and 10 new plants, which isn't a lot. It's not so much. It's probably a little bit things that you have to like maneuver around with, like nighttime roof levels, but it seems like it would be good. If you guys would like a video on plants that I would add or rework, or stuff like that, please let me know in the comments. So that's what I would change, is obviously the graphics and how functionally the game works, especially with the shop. I would make it so that you don't have to buy mini games like in the thing. So this version of Plants vs. Zombies 1 remake / remastered would be universal on all platforms. It would be on Xbox, PlayStation, a Nintendo Switch, mobile, and PC. There would be no microtransactions. It would just be simple fun. Something just like, doesn't have to be, it could just be a one-off game where you buy it once, maybe buy a couple of skins for plants and stuff, but that's as far as I'm willing to say for microtransactions. And that's really about it. So yeah, let's get to the next point. The next point is things I would add that weren't in the original game. So, Survival Endless only takes place in the pool. So we keep that, but I would call it Survival Endless Pool, and I would have different, so Survival Day Endless, Survival Night Endless, Survival Pool Endless, Survival Plog Endless, and then Survival Roof Day Endless, and then Survival Night Endless. And also, Zombar, the fucking game mode with the plants on the head. So have a separate tab, Zombardi, whatever it's called, and then have Zombardi Day, Zombardi Night, or 1, 2, 3, 4, through at 6, and then have hard variants of that. So, and then obviously have an endless version of that as well. So that way it adds more uniqueness to the thing, so that there's that, puzzles, and survival. And I would also add a Last Stand variant to it, so Last Stand Day, Last Stand Night, Pool Fog, Day, Roof Day, Roof Night, and then obviously you know, the hard variants and then the endless variants. And I think that'd be kind of a fun little thing to have. And then obviously add different mini games, maybe Walnut Bowling 3 and 4, maybe Slot Machine 2, like, you know, just like sequels to like beloved mini games. And obviously keep a Bejeweled and Bejeweled twist, or Begooled. And that's really it. I would add. The next part that I want to add is kind of going to be its own part, kind of extra content on the side, if you will. So, yeah. Oh, and things I would keep is the Zen Garden, the same, and that's really about it. So, for this next bit of rant, it's going to be, scripts are kind of flipped. So I want you to imagine with me. You finish playing through adventure mode twice, and you get a little tombstone piece, and on it says you've unlocked a secret part of the game. And what is that, you might ask? You go to the main menu and you click on the tombstone, and instead of the main menu being a tombstone with all the different mini games, it becomes it switches over to the player's house, and on top of a hill you look down and see a manor, and it says adventure and all the things that said it before. So what could this possibly mean? And this is where this kind of idea brewed in my head. Instead of the plants defending and the zombies attacking, the scripts are now flipped, where the plants are now sending weeds to the player's manor, and Zomboss is actually becoming your friend. And he let's improvise with a little story. Zomboss kidnaps you and you know, is holding you hostage until Dave rescues you. Inevitably, the ending could just be whatever you want. So it's basically just, you know, plants versus zombies, but reverse. So zombies versus plants, right? And instead of you collecting sun from the sky, the ground kind of illuminates brain power and spews it out from the ground. And, you know, have it like reverse, where in the daytime, brains don't usually emulate, and in the nighttime, the brains usually emulate. So, daytime through night, and then the backyard variant, and obviously you would, instead of plants, it would be bots. So, basically, reskins of the first 10, and then be more unique as more unique weeds, so that it's not just a carbon copy of, you know, oh, this is the variant of that. And then, once you complete Zombie Adventure twice, you basically get a brand new remix of Zombies on Your Lawn. And then you would have, like, instead of a Zen Garden, it's like a mechanical layout area where you, like, take care of bots that you've collected, like, kind of like Zen Garden. And everything's zombie related, so, you know, basically it's just, you know, roles are reversed. And I think it'd be kind of cool. And then Dave comes to rescue you, but of course it's a, you know, match. You defeat Dave twice from trying to rescue you, and then you can go back and forth, whatever you want. Now, the mini games would be a little bit different. Instead of you defending, you basically attack, kind of like iZombie, for that mini game where you attack zombies. So you send zombies. The mini games could be coming up as you wish, but let's go with a certain mini game. Let's do Zombardi, but backwards, where you select the things. The plants have a set layout, and you basically have to try and figure out how to, you know, send the Zombardis to capture the player's house. I honestly think this would make for a fantastic remaster, where not only do you replay, like, everything plus the added content, but you also get a whole different side of the objective. And obviously the weeds could be different variants of certain things. Like, there could be some variants, but add some like uniqueness to it, and that way the bots can also be unique, and you know, have Zomboss's like layers of shop. So again, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. If you like what you hear, make sure you let me know in the comments on how you would add, what you like, what you don't like, and you know, be sure to let me know. Join the Discord so that you can be part of the amazing Sweater Kingdom, or to join in on the sweater contest so that you can earn yourself a weeks-long shoutout. And make sure to follow me on Twitch. So yeah, without further ado, that's it for today's video.